Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tail of the tape. So it's Evgeny Gradovich, 170. So it's Evgeny Gradovich, nicknamed El Ruso Mexicano. The man born in Russia now resides in Southern California, and the Mexicans there say, hey, this guy's one of us. King Rod, Ryan Garcia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Igram, Russia, a featherweight title holder known as El Ruso Mexicano, Evgeny Gradovich. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. He blocks that jab. Catch and shoot. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And that hook misses. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye.
Good work, that's it.
Here we go, it's round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That jab doesn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with that jab. Good counter punching. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, the bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. These two fighters are made for one another. The straight right just misses. That hook just can't find the target. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the jab. Defense is not an option for these two. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer... And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly within... Did you see that? Gradovich is wobbly. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. And a round that seemed like an Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that uppercut. A perfect counter shot. And he just misses with that jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. So listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. Here comes round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He blocks the uppercut. That counter punch caught him clean. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Insane action! And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. That counter shot lands. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Looking to land the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, these scorecards were all over the place, but in the end, I think the right athlete won.
A split decision, you know what, I feel sorry for the loser, because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work, we enjoyed the action. Split decision, totally agree with it. You never know, we might see it all over again.